Hello and welcome to the TrueCast. It's our tone. And welcome to our WCBL power rankings for week 1. We're late again because we don't know when to fucking record.
Well, life comes first, goddammit.
Yeah, so I guess these are gonna be uploaded like fucking Mondays and shit.
Pretty much. We're gonna try to get on a good schedule, but let's be real.
Yeah, now that we're adding Kylo to these, it's gonna be hell to get fucking.
Oh yeah, right.
Anyways, shall we dive into 16?
Let's do Liam first, since we have both. Me and Ryan have him at 16.
Yep. Okay, so let's just start off with Liam. He got 5-0'd.
Right. Pretty standard.
He had the worst differential for week 1. He had the worst loss. And, well, it's just hard for Liam. He came off, for most of us, having the worst draft, being in last place, and then getting 5-0'd. It's just not going to work well.
No. I guess we should say this right now. Week 2 is going to take a little bit longer because we still need one match played. We just finished week 2. One match does have an extension till Wednesday, so don't expect power rankings again until probably next Tuesday. So
some shit like that.
I probably should have just mentioned that.
It takes like a fucking hour to edit these, and then it takes like a day to upload.
No, I figured I'd just point that out really get cracking into this, just so I can, we get it out of the way. Anyway, no, Liam, I don't think he had anything for Antoine's team at all. Like, his main offensive threat was, what? Kieran Black, right?
Which is just too slow.
I mean, and even Kieran Black was just walled by, what?
Anyways, continue.
No, Liam's most offensive threats just couldn't beat Finney.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? His Finney just walled both Hydreigon and Kieran Black, which are two of his most offensive powerhouses on the team, and literally both couldn't touch Finney. I mean, Finney's easy to wear down and stuff. What, Aqua Ring and leftovers? As his two main form of, whatchamacallits. But it's like, I don't know. He did not have a good matchup again. It was a 5-0. Golisopod and Finney just really.
Yeah.
He really put the team on its back. So, again, there's nothing he could have done differently.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Why don't... Going into somewhat number 15, but you're number 16. Why don't we talk about Spectrum now?
I played like a goddamn champion.
Jesus. Like ass. Hello.
No,
you played Aloe so incorrectly.
I fucking switched into a Ferrothorn on an.
And then you kept it in for 5 turns and let it die.
What do you? I had the didn't have a matchup anyway.
The way you're supposed to play Aloe is you switch it in. Take a hit, wish, and then switch out.
Okay, I mean, I was losing that match anyway. I was losing that match anyway. I'll be honest. There's nothing I could have done against Kylo. There's nothing. I mean, there's no way I could break Ferrothorn. I couldn't break it that great. I fucking switched in stupidly Nolola and Ninetales didn't AP Fire on Kylo's Ferrothorn that clearly was going for Gyro Ball. So I was not used to the team. I made a few transactions. It has helped. And I don't know. I just played like complete dog shit, I'll be honest. So
yeah, you were pretty damn bad. So let's move on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Majority looks like Massachusetts Miss Magius are next.
Mm-hmm.
I put Ghost here because he had nothing. He couldn't beat JS. It was almost impossible because JS just set up hazards and that was GG.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he should have just defogged him away.
Well, no, he didn't. I don't
he clearly had Ladia.
I don't even think he had defog. I don't even think he prepped for Skarn.
That's so stupid. Again, you
Wait.
prep for the biggest threat.
You
He
always
said in his
should
game
prep
that he
for
didn't prep.
Skarmory.
He said in his
Uh-huh.
game that he forgot to prep for it.
How do you forget to prep for
I
Skarmory? If you
don't know.
prep for it, you are going to get hazard stacked so easily.
That's what happened. That's why I put it
And-
so low.
He just got worn down. I have him at 13 because I just feel like the others may have played a bit worse, and he wasn't the worst considering he also had to play JS, but still, he had a pretty bad
JS
game.
is
He just
gone,
let his team
but-
get worn down. Nothing he could do. He didn't bring Defog to a hazard stack team, so
Yeah.
he
There's
just
just nothing you could have done.
yeah, nothing. JS just completely dominated him that game.
Yeah, there's nothing you could have done differently. So, let's move on to the Lowland Sceptiles and Weirdo. I feel he played a very, very... But the thing is, kind of based on team matchup against Weirdo. Now, a couple things I should have mentioned before the match, which I'll address in a little bit here. Like,
I don't really remember what happened in that match. God damn it.
I kind of went back and skimmed through it a little bit.
Oh,
Now,
this match.
again,
Oh.
just Weirdo looking at his draft versus A Guy, he just got completely destroyed
The
versus
head
Sticky
smash
Webs.
miss on Galvantula turn 1 mattered
Yeah.
quite a bit.
It did, but again,
Mhm.
it's like
Galvantula
he,
would have been dead turn 2 instead of
right,
playing around with it.
The
right,
reason why I kind of have him lower is just from personal preference of seeing him battle. So this was the first time I've ever seen a guy battle, but I had been in a league with Weirdo where I was an actual battler, and he dominated the league. He was pretty much winning every match except for one, but he pretty much kept his top spot. And then to see him week 1 get 3-0'd to me just kind of put him down a bit from how I had seen him play before.
I mean, I understand he's been busy with real life. I mean, this
We're
week
all-
he's on
we're all
vacation. He's on
We're all-
vacation. He's been setting up everything with vacation and stuff. You know, it's understandable.
We're all fucking busy. I barely
Yeah.
have enough time to fucking prep because I have to do the slides for the PR, I have to edit, I have to upload,
Yeah.
I have to do my team builder, I have to prep my team, I have school, I have to record my battle,
Right.
I have to help Spectrum record his team builder, I have to help him record his battle, upload
Yeah,
all
no.
of that.
We're all,
So
all
much
busy,
shit.
but again, it's like vacation, etc. You know, it's understandable. So at this point, I don't really, you know,
Yeah.
it's just understandable. You know, life goes on. So
I mean,
I don't think he had I don't think he had the appropriate time to prep. That's pretty much what I'm
Chronon
saying,
versus
but-
Lando, he could have clicked Aqua Jet. I think he said something about that, about misplaying.
Yeah. Again, it's understandable. So he has been extremely busy. He did have a bye. He kind of has a bye in week 2. He's got till Wednesday to play, so it's understandable.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the Philadelphia Heroes, and that's all of our number 12. So,
Well, yeah, number
Roblox,
13 we missed Heatrans.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll get to that later.
we'll get to that later because we both have him at 11 Spectrum. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, Roblox.
Now, he did play very, very good. He
Mhm.
did play a solid game, but
He had nothing.
what was his answer for Keldeo?
He had
What was his
nothing
answer
for
Keldeo?
he had really nothing for Mega Venusaur.
Yeah, I mean, he did end up taking it down with a Victini, which is kind of what I kind of was expecting.
Yeah.
But
he's
even
fucking
yeah,
all the defensive core of Lubu's, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember.
yeah,
I'm like
Yeah.
dead. He just couldn't take it down.
no, he just struggled big time with it. So I don't know. It's like he did play a very solid game.
Yeah.
Played his game very, very well. That's why I placed him higher than the other 4. But again,
Switching Mega Zam
For
in
sure.
on switching a Mega Zam on a Mega Venusaur, kind of.
I mean, Mega Alakazam did get a Spadef boost this gen.
Oh yeah, but the fucking Mega the Umbreon Pursuit was nice. That was actually really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So again, we can't really place him any higher.
We can't place him higher, but
No.
we can't place him lower because credit
Yeah.
is due where it is. So
Yes, because we shit all over his team, and
Yeah.
and
he
then
proved
he
us
came
wrong.
out and played a decent game. So
Exactly.
Philadelphia Pharaohs, number 12 for all of us.
Oh,
But
I
now,
think I also he said something on the thing where I spelled his the team name wrong. I don't know how to fucking spell it.
Mhm.
I'm too lazy to actually look it up. I have more shit to do than look up the spelling
Right.
of Philadelphia.
I mean, internet
Anyway,
exists, but you're still too lazy to look it up.
yeah, exactly. Let's move
Alright.
on. Let's move on here to the
Nada.
Stockton Heatrons.
Nada.
Probably one of the bigger upsets.
Upset.
Of
Not.
the
I don't even think it was an upset. We didn't. I never.
I felt like
I
it
didn't
was.
know.
I thought it was going to be a close game because I think they're going to be. They're both pretty good.
Yeah,
They
I
had
thought
both
it'd be a
amazing
closer
drafts.
game, but Matt came out and showed how good of a battler he is, and
Sludge Wave Scarf Seismitoad. Who's just enough said right there on prep on Matt's end.
Yeah.
Like, who could have expected? I wouldn't even expect a Sludge Wave from Seismitoad. I know it gets it, but it's like, okay.
And how
do I see that coming?
And how
Bulu,
fucking...
I think we're starting to understand why Bulu isn't the best in this format. It's so easy to prep for. It's the same thing with any quad weakness mon.
Yeah.
You throw on a random move on there, and boom, it's dead.
And how
it hits hard.
And how Decidueye always switching it on Manaphy, it just
that was amazing.
Tanked those hits.
No, so again, Nada did not have. I wasn't expecting it. We rated her just based on her draft, but kind of going into the prep, I didn't know how she played and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's what you cannot predict. And Nat just came out fucking guns blazing and just blew her back.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but she blew her back.
That Seismitoad became a real problem for Nada.
Yeah, she had nothing for the Seismitoad. Who could expect, honestly? No, again, her team, the best Firewater Grass, honestly, got worn down by a Seismitoad. Can I just put that out there?
Yeah.
Single-handedly got destroyed by a Seismitoad, pretty much. Best Firewater Grass has pretty much got single-handedly put down by...
It kind of got worn down plus Seismitoad, with Seismitoad plus Decidueye.
Yeah.
Decidueye ate all those energy balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, we can't. Again, she did play a very, very good game, such. But there's just nothing we could do at that point.
And the Yachi Berry Decidueye though.
Yeah.
That was smart.
Yeah. So there's that. Let's kind of move on here to the LA Slow King and Z. Z played very, very solid this week. I have to give him credit.
I put him at 8 because of how he played. He
played amazing.
He played a really good game.
No, more credit to him. Again,
why?
Like, he did lose. He ended up getting the loss, but
it was
he brought BXL. Yeah, he brought BXL down to the last mon. If he would have ran Sidekick on the Latios in the end game, that what he wanted him to gain. That won him the game easily.
The Thunder Punch Megazard Y was phenomenal.
Yeah, again, if he keeps up this momentum and he pulls a win, honestly, I would even consider placing him in high because he really, really impressed me with his.
He played a really good game.
I think
he had the closest game probably this week.
It was the closest game.
No, it was a great game, and honestly, I couldn't. I felt bad placing him at number 10. I wanted to place him at number 9, but...
I placed him at 8, because I think he played better than BXL, to be honest, even though he lost.
Yeah. I mean, no, he played a way better game than BXL. BXL has been extremely busy as well, getting back to the busyness.
Yeah.
So, again...
Very good game.
It's very solid. Overall, I think it was just a great game played. So, let's kind of move on here to Chu.
Yeah. Okay, can I address something? I should have put myself lower, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I let my only counter Porygon 2 get destroyed by a Garchomp.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
By
the time Chestnut died, I lost.
Yeah, I mean, if you were willing to play Spectrum that low, then maybe you should have placed yourself at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be honest, I
or even at number 9 with me, Ryan. No, I mean he did play. He played a good game overall. It's just when he went Chestnut to go down, it was over at that point.
Yeah.
So again, it was like there's nothing different he really could have done, but again, it's just the game we play. Everything happens. So I don't know. There's just nothing that could have happened.
Yeah.
I had literally no switch-ins to Migurna. That was the
Yeah.
problem. I somehow pulled it out my ass and killed it. But the Koffag, the Porygon 2, they were just problems. And I didn't even prep for Armaldo. I didn't think he'd bring it.
No, Armaldo's that's only one of his only hazard control mons.
Yeah.
His hazard control consists of Armaldo and Mega Diancie, Armaldo, and can use Defog on Noivern.
Yeah, I think I think I could have definitely played better. I should have saved Chestnut for late game.
Yeah.
So again, misplays happen. It's done. It's over with. Let's move on.
Don't underestimate Armaldo. I've used him.
No, I think it's phenomenal.
I was actually once he got set up a Swords Dance.
And I managed to kill 2 Pokemon. I think being not Kieran Black, but I killed a Tornadus with Stone Edge, and I think I killed my opponent's Nidoqueen as well.
Yeah, but if you look at my game, when it was at +2, I was like, shit, I didn't prep for this, and I switched it in Chestnut. I was like, I lose if this guy has the Aerial Ace.
He did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No.
You played a good game, just.
But it's
it's the thing with getting used to a draft.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened with me. I wasn't used to that kind of style yet. Made a few transactions and it helps a lot. So.
Well, I made some after week 2.
Well, yeah. Let's kind of move on here to the Iowa Focus Energy. And speaking of BXL, again, he did play a very solid game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, I feel Z played a way better game than he did. The mind games were there, but again, honestly, Z should. I feel as though if he would have put Sidekick on Latios, he would have won this match. I wanted to play Z here, but I couldn't because of the loss. But again, I just felt he played a way better game.
Yeah, that's why I put Z above BXL. It's because I thought Z played better.
Right. So, let's kind of move on here to the Peru Pukamukus.
Peru Pukamuku.
Now, Teleport, he played well. He pretty much brought you to the max. Like, there's nothing you really could have done, Shu.
Yeah.
Like, you had nothing for Makirna. You literally got destroyed by it. There's just, like...
Well, I had offensive counters. I had nothing to switch into it.
Exactly. It's like...
And also with the thing with Minior, the mummy thing, I didn't know that actually did whatever it did. Like, it made it go down to its attack being 60. I never knew that.
Alright, nobody knows that.
And it's also getting used to the new mons.
Exactly. Right. Nothing you could have done differently. So, I mean, again, you did play good against Zone.
And I didn't even know Shield's down absorbed status.
Yeah, it does.
I actually didn't know that in my game.
That's cool. That's a cool ability.
Yeah.
So, let's kind of move on here to the Baltimore Rayquazas.
I think Boo played pretty
No,
well.
he played phenomenally. He played the mind games, just knowing everything. Boo Boo just played phenomenally. Like, ultimately, Boo Boo just knew the matchup so well.
Yeah. So. The thing with he didn't have any, or Roblox didn't have anything for Keldeo. He never had anything for any water types. No.
So again, he just could not do
anything. And his draft was really slow.
Yeah. And again, Keldeo just outsped everything at the end, cleaned up.
Yeah.
Mega Venusaur, he struggled with. He just played it so well.
Yeah,
so,
Boo Boo had a great game this week.
Yeah.
This is going so much faster than the week 0 power.
So
we're 20 minutes in and we're
almost because we were excited to explain the drafts and stuff in week 1.
A guy.
So let's kind of move on to A guy here again. He played phenomenally.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
loved how
that
he
guy had a
played.
great game.
The Lando was put in so much work, and then the Explode at the end, Z Boom
That break.
Burst.
That's pretty much what we're going to be seeing.
Yeah,
9 times out of 10. So,
I mean
what
he could
switches
run
into
stuff
it?
like Z Fire Blast and stuff like that.
Well,
but
yeah,
Explode's move of choice is always Boom Burst,
right.
and he can
So-
run even. He doesn't have to run. He could run Scarf, but he has webs, so.
Right. It's just I just felt Weirdo really was struggling with sticky webs quite a bit and stuff. So,
Yeah.
the head smash miss turn 1
That's
did
what you
not
got.
help him.
That's what you gotta prep for.
Webs, yeah.
A guy.
Mhm.
He's going to be bringing webs quite a bit.
Yeah,
Because he
A-Guy-
relies on them.
Yeah, A-Guy got the sticky webs up, he got the pressure, and he just ended up cleaning the game.
And I can see him
Exactly.
running Focus Sash lead Galvancho like every week. That's what I
Right.
did in ILOB Season 1. That's what I did every week.
So, yeah. Well, again, that's seeing what the Dallas Star means. Let's kind of move on to the Johnson City Jellicents here.
Antoine,
And Antoine,
had a great game.
Again, it's just he took advantage of a great matchup he had and practically just played it like a goddamn
Swept.
champion. Exactly.
He
Yeah,
swept. He 5
Liam had nothing.
Liam.
Antoine
he-
exploited the 4x weaknesses immaculately.
Exactly. And there's nothing he could have done differently. So,
And that's what we explained in the week 0, how many 4x weaknesses Liam had to
And
exploit.
how they're
And
so
Antoine
exploitable.
played that to his advantage.
yeah.
Like,
So-
Liam had nothing for a Megalopony.
No, nothing at all.
Because the blade can't counter it.
Mm-hmm. No,
No.
Scrappy just destroys it because getting rid of the ghost type means that high jump kick is super effective.
Right. So, again, Antoine proving us wrong. And look, already got him. Got him high on the power rankings. So, there you go. Now, let's kind of move on to Kyle.
Congratulations, Antoine.
Yeah, there you go. Let's move on to Kylo here. I don't want to talk about it.
You
I'm
had
just-
well,
nothing.
then
You had
don't have
nothing.
to. Spectrum, you don't have to do the talking to, and I got this. So,
Lando I. That's all I have to say.
yeah.
Lando I Volcanion. Just Lando I Volcanion Mega T-Tar. That
had
core is
nothing.
ridiculous to break. I had nothing to break it.
And he's
That's-
using the Sand Force Lando to his advantage because obviously
Right.
Sheer Force got banned, so he's using Sand T-Tar to boost his Lando, which is just gonna put up so much pressure. Like,
Now,
No, exactly.
week 16. Watch me bring Vanilux and fucking destroy
No.
him.
Now, I want to point something out. Kylo isn't doing. What I'm noticing, he's not running unnerved T-Tar to get the full amount of sand turns when he Mega Evolves.
yeah,
I have been noticing that with Kylo. He if he brought sand, if he brought like unnerve first turn, then Mega Evolve, got the sand 5 turns max.
Yeah, but
Again,
if you see with it, what if he wants to switch out right away, then without Mega Evolving?
yeah.
I mean, I could see that, yes, but again, I feel as though he should try to kind of prep more in the suit of, put unnerve on T-Tar, and then Mega Evolve literally right away, and then
Mm-hmm.
there's sand. You have
That's
5 turns max of sand.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, that is like the one critique I had about him this way. But that's other than that, he just destroyed me because I had nothing for Lando I, Volcanion. Offensively, they're too good together.
Yeah. I almost
Very
drafted that in a league, but someone sniped me, sadly.
So let's move on to JS.
And the
His-
Wolverhampton weave tiles.
We never
JS
covered Matt.
No.
Matt is gonna be the one we cover last, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because there's majority who have him at number 1.
Yeah,
So I think you underrated him. I'm just
I think you
saying.
did too.
All right, but
I
anyway,
feel-
JS, he hazard stacked so well.
Just
He put
and
on pressure.
just took advantage. There's nothing he could really do at that point. He took advantage. He
Yeah.
won, and that was that.
Goes
I
down
mean,
nothing for hazard
we
stack.
pretty much
really.
we just pretty much went over everything with what JS did versus when we went over the Miss Magius's, because again he
I think we
literally
could
had
change
nothing.
I think we might want to change the format of this though. We analyze one battle at a time, so it isn't like once we cover Ghost and then once we get to JS we have nothing to say.
I mean, yeah, I agree. We'll fix that next week.
Yeah.
So again, like I said, Weavils, they just played it phenomenally. Let's move on to our number one, the Washington Red Shells.
Okay, so
Again,
Nada had a very who we thought to have one of the best drafts. He had the most points at week 0 power rankings, and then
right.
Matt said, "I want to be towards the top," and 4-0'd him, put up the pressure, did pretty much everything good.
Exactly.
Super dominant this week.
Again, so it's just like there's nothing she could have done. Like that prep just was unrealistic. I honestly, if somebody did, if this was my draft versus him, a scarf Seismitoad with Sludge Wave, I would have been like, what? Okay.
Exactly. He brought the unexpected, and he caught Nada off.
Yeah. No, and again, he exploited a 4 times weakness to poison with Bulu, and Bulu's one of her most powerful mons.
Exactly.
I think if Nana drafted Skarmory with Bulu, her draft would have been she would be a lot better off because Skarmory is like one of the only counters to Bulu.
Well, Skarmory and Celesteela.
Yeah.
And apparently, Scarf Seismitoad with Sludge Wave is the only number counter.
Anyways, let's move on to the overall.
Before we go on to that, I want to address some trades and transactions that did happen this week. So, really quickly, kind of going into this, there were a few trades and transactions for week 2. Kylo dropped Piloswine for Hitmontop literally right after the draft. So now he has Hitmontop over Piloswine.
Which I think is a great one.
Yeah. I agree. Yes.
Getting another spinner and a great user.
Exactly. Roblox dropped Crocodile for Feraligatr. I mean, it helped out with the water weakness.
He finally has a water type.
Exactly.
It didn't really help much. And then he did a Pachirisu for Charizard, which I don't understand, per se. Yeah. I personally would have gone for something more defensive. Like,
he doesn't need another fire type.
Like, I personally would have gone for more something defensive, like Cradilly, personally, but that's just me.
Cradilly is a very good defensive mon.
Yeah, and it's a good and it's against my grass type. So
at least Liam didn't get it. Then he'd have 2 rock 4 times weaknesses in Moltres and Charizard.
Yeah.
Right.
And then a Salazzle as well.
Yeah. So then I dropped Shift 3 for Xatu, and I also dropped Primate for Garbodor, which I feel helped out my draft immensely.
Yeah, Garbodor is good on defense and gets the toxic spikes, and then, well, Xatu magic bounce.
No, I grabbed Primate over Garbodor. I grabbed Primate over Garbodor.
Oh.
No, Primate really helps me out because I need to help me with the speed control on my draft because I'm very slow draft. That's my thought process with Primate. It gives me a Defiant Mon. It gives me that fighting type I so desperately needed. And the only reason I dropped Garbodor for Xatu, or realistically grabbed Xatu, is it just gives me a Magic Bouncer, which helps my draft out immensely. And because, again, it's like, oh, Hazard Stack, okay. Well, there's Xatu right there, and so what's the point of having Hazard Stack and then have Xatu, you know?
Yeah. Silvally for Crocodile. And Silvally still hasn't been picking up.
I don't agree with that pickup.
I don't either.
Silvally was pretty crucial.
Yeah.
Still no one has picked it up.
So, and then I think the last trade
the last one was
Stoutland for Dusclops. So, Dusclops is phenomenal. I've been talking about it forever. And I love Dusknoir.
Yeah, Dusknoir's great.
No, I love Dusclops more than Dusknoir because Eviolite just gives it that fucking bulk. It never dies. So that is all the trades and transactions for week 1. There have been more, but all the rest of them for week 2. And we'll get to that.
After week 2.
Yep.
Anyways, let's move on to the the overall. Who wants to read the first 5?
I will.
Good.
So, do we go from top or bottom?
So it goes 16-1.
Okay, so at the bottom, once again, we have the All-Vine City Steelers and Coach Liam L. And 15, -7 points. We have Spectrum and the Harpoon Hoopas at 14, losing 6 points. We have Massachusetts Miss Magius at number 13, -5 points. We have the Lowland Septiles at number 12 with -4 points. We have the Philadelphia Heroes. And at number 11, -3 points, we have the Stockton Heatrans.
Alright, Spectrum, you want to give the next 5?
Yeah. What do?
10.
So at number 9 we have the
No,
LA.
at number 10. Start at number 10.
Number 10 is the Vancouver Victinias and Chewcast. Then at number 9 with Chew with a -2 differential or -2 whatever. Sorry. LA Slow Kings with -1 and at number 9. Number 8 we had the Iowa Focus Energy and BXL with a +1. Number 7 with the Peru Pucamucus with +2 and ranked in Torch Teleport. And number 6 we had the Baltimore Rayquazas +3.
At number 5 we have the Dallas Stormies with +4. Coached by A Guy. Number 4 we have the Johnson City Jellicents coached by Antoine +5. Number 3 we have the Arizona RCS coached by Kylo +6. Number 2 we have the Washington Red Shells coached by Matt +7. And number 1 for our week 1 is JS and the Wolverhampton Weefiles +8.
Right.
Alright, so
now let's move on to the battles for week 2. Since we're here, we might as well. So let's move on to the battles for week 1. So for week 2, we have me versus Teleport. So I gotta bounce back somehow after a very bad loss there. So let's see what I can do. Next we have Ghost versus Antoine. That's honestly, I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah.
We have Z versus Nada.
Who's going to join the 0-2 club?
Let's see what happens with Nada and Z. Next we have Red and Boo Boo. That's gonna be a tough match. I can't call that in my head. So next we have Weirdo and Liamel. They have an extension until Wednesday. That's why the power rankings are gonna be a little bit a little bit late. Roblox and A Guy. That's gonna be a good match. Honestly, I can't wait to see what happens. It's Hyper Offense versus Web at offense. It's gonna be hard to call. We have BXL and Kylo. That's gonna be nuts to watch.
And then the one that's very one-sided is me versus JS. It's going to be a very one-sided.
So what's the matchup of the week you guys are looking?
To be honest, probably Roblox versus A Guy.
Yeah, that is going to be an interesting.
I think the best match is going to be Nada versus Z.
I think so too. That's going to be an interesting matchup.
For sure.
I don't know. Me personally, I want to say it's going to be Roblox and A Guy, but I'm also looking forward to Kylo and BXL personally.
Oh yeah.
That's another one that's intriguing me.
Anyways, are we done?
Yeah, I think that's everything.
All right.
Thank you guys for watching.
Comment, rate, subscribe. Really helps out the channel. Want to see more? No? Wait a little. Bye-bye.
All right. See ya.
Bye.